Hello. I don't know why I did it like that. Hello, monsters. It's because I've been listening to the audiobook for Cadian Honor? Cadia Stands? Whatever the second one is. And the lady does that, does it in like a Newcastle accent? I mean, she might be from Newcastle, but either way, it makes all the Cadians sound like they're from the north, which I love. That's my canon now. Everyone from Cadia just sounds like Newcastle. But if that was the case, and they were from the north, then to be honest, I don't think Abaddon would have been. Well, he did smash it. He basically tried to invade Cadia, failed, and then just smashed a Blackstone fortress into it in a paddy, and won that way accidentally. Which anyway, hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 9 of. Is it part 9? Hang on, it'll be here somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to say part 9. Part 9 of my Araby campaign with OvN's Lost Factions mods. Where last time we prepped for an invasion, we had to cross the sea. We got attacked by a frothing, insane Norscan. We're also going to pick a fight with Wurzag, which might be a bad idea, but worry about that later. In the meantime, we need more money. We need more growth. Where's El Calabad? Also, Zandri does have a special building, doesn't it? Which we're probably going to knock the growth building down for. Yeah, let's do that because we've got the dock, we've got the money. I want the money. Growth is kind of a secondary requirement, I feel like. We could get the Palace of the Wizard Caliph, which sounds pretty good. Could potentially do that. But I feel like maybe more growth. And do we need defense? You know, I feel fairly safe. Although, you know, Vashnaar is right over there. God, fuck that guy. He's the worst. Fucking Vashnaar. Oh, he's a tinker, is he? Is he? He is. That's what I mean. Right, okay, that's fine. We'll go. Oh, we know. That's not going to do as well. Okay, it's just as many upgrades as possible. Let's go with that. Do we have a caravan going? Probably. Maybe. Who knows? So we've managed to split. So the Deadlands are split between. Oh, you really want a peace treaty, don't you? I mean, obviously not. But you do. You do want a peace treaty. I mean, I'm not going to attack you, but I need Kairos on side. So yeah, so we've got the Deadlands are split between Scarbrand and Kairos, and they seem to be getting on. Like, oh, okay, it's deteriorating, but I mean, as long as they're doing bad things. Oh, because is it because you're trespassing? Are you trespassing and that's pissing them off? You are. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, God, you're going to start killing each other, aren't you? Well, that's going to throw a spanner in the works, isn't it? Yay? Alright, well, Vashnaar's buggered off. Probably because he can tell we're about to invade. Oh.
If I don't like your words,
you're at war with... Okay, I wonder if... How about this? How about this? We might have to kill Vashnaar as well, but...
The Druchi are malicious and cruel.
Yeah,
Speak
sure.
carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
I'm going to take that money. I don't trust you, and basically, even if I get an non-aggression pact with you, almost more than likely going to end up with you sitting around one of my cities, raiding me, and then eventually declaring war, so... oh, there's no one here. Oh, you sacked it, so... That's an easy win. Oh, we've got the Napta throwers. Don't know what that is. Sounds quite good. Also, because we've now taken Sartosa, we can actually march on Lucini as well. I'm assuming there's like no one here. Nope. Okay, that's a nice second easy win. How about that? You boys can move up together. Sartosa. Oh, what do we have here? The Fortress of Nafal Muk. One who is the ruler of the southern seas built this mighty fortress. Nafal Muk ruled the oceans like a tyrant, and the Arabian Corsairs continued his path. More control, campaign movement range, plus 20 for own army starting in their region in this turn. Okay, and then income reports faction-wide, grants visibility over adjacent regions. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad. We need more growth here. That one. Okay, good. Okay, so far, so good. Let's go smoke and mirrors. And you boys... Yeah, we might have to kill Vashnaar next. He's high up on my list of people to exterminate as quickly as possible. So we can get the gunsmith forges, which gives us the grand bombards.
It is time.
I don't know how I feel about it. It seems it does do a lot of missile damage, in fairness. Yeah, I'm a little bit neutral on the Arabian stuff. Artillery, it seems okay. Still, thank you Vashnaar for making that very easy. How much money do we have? Oh, plenty. Okay, so you it's pile count. Okay, we can just send you there. Nice easy one. You won't get attacked by anyone. Or at least you won't get attacked by anyone external to the caravan system. I mean, the likelihood is you're going to die very quickly, so I could take that. And then just declare war on you if you're still alive in 10 turns. I mean, this doesn't... I'm going to... Boop. What the Bretonians doing wandering around my desert? Little scallywags. Oh, well, they're dealt with. Right, so we're going to get another review. Oh, you do good dervishes, don't you? So we could get some dervishes. Alright, no need to get so excited about it. Hello, Wurzag. Oh, it's probably not a good idea. I mean, well, maybe we let these guys fight them. Maybe... You know what? Come out of the city. That's fine. I'm kind of tempted to head up the coast. Like, we're going to send Sultan Jaffar up the coast. Meanwhile, we're going to go this way. So I'm thinking you won't be able to attack me. You might fall back. Vashnaar might push up. I'm tempted to go for this one. I don't know how far you can... You're in normal start. You're thingamajig stance. I could hit this one. I don't necessarily need it. I could potentially try and get you on side. Mind you, you don't like the Empire. Mind you, am I going to be friends with the Empire? Probably not. Probably not. Also, you're going to probably hate me because I'm fighting Wurzag, but I might be able to get in Belagar's good graces. That could be an option. Hidden stores, always nice. You are going to... You'll be a Woundmaker. What? Actually, what magic items do we have? What do we got? Anything good? We could... No. Well, I was going to merge those. An Idol of the Desert. Melee attack for... Okay. I mean... I am going to merge those. A Whirlpool Staff is kind of naff. That's what happens if we fuse both of these. Heart of the Oasis. Midnight at the Oasis.
Azray.
Tell you what, you big chunk, you can have that one. Let's try fusing Ogre Blades. Obsidian Blade. Ooh, that's a pretty legit weapon, actually. Tell you what, you can have the Obsidian Blade. Do we have an enchanted item? Okay, you have the other Trickster Shard. You're probably going to be fighting in the desert, so we'll give you anything. Talisman of Preservation. What do you... Not you. You. What do you have? Oh, it's really nice, though. I think I'm going to keep that. Okay, Mr. Butcher, you can have that one. Is there anything... I mean, how much money do we have? Not a huge amount. If we had 9,000, we could get the Martyr's Stand. We don't have gold at the moment. Oh, some of these are changed. Because this used to be like just gemstones and gold, but now it's changed. Oh, interesting. Interesting. We need like wine, wood, pots. I thought we had pots. Did we not have pots? I'm sure we have pots down here somewhere. Did we not have pots? Oh yeah, we do have pots. Oh, but it's in Zandri, the place where... I mean, this will give us golden idols, so I guess that kind of makes sense. So I guess let's go with that. We're still positive slate. How many... does it say how sad we're making people from all the slaves we have? No. How sad are you making people? Slaves. -3. It's not causing too many issues. No. No, overall we're fine. I guess it's problematic in places where potentially we've just taken over stuff and they might be a little bit more sad in general. Join war against those guys. That will ruin my reputation. So I'm going to say no. But I'm very much still on your side, Kairos. It's just I've got, you know, got some of my own things going on. Yep, well, I did think that might happen. A 50% chance this battle will take place. Oh, that looks like a really nice... I think my army will probably get its arse handed to it, so I will pay the price. Right, we need to deal with Vashnaar. He is currently pooping out armies like his life depends on it. So... yeah, we got to go for it. I can't... If I don't kill him now, he'll be pooping out armies left, right and centre. And there'll be poop everywhere. And it'll be the worst. Okay, if I move you up here... and then we bring is no good up to help. We can take this. I mean, it's fucking Chosen and Dark Shards and Reaper Bolt Throwers. It's. I mean, okay, the Reaper Bolt Throwers aren't really a problem, but like you've got the tankiest front line with some of the nastiest missile infantry in the game. It's an absolute fucking just horrible combination of stuff. Absolutely dire. I hate it. Okay. Obviously, Vashnaar's armies are quite nasty, so the sooner we can annihilate them, the better. Some nice hits there from the artillery. Is that the... okay, so you're... do you just fire, like, normal shots? What kind of shots do you... alright, it doesn't really matter. It's not super important. Right, we've got the Jezzails have moved into position. I'm not sure they can see down the hill, because that's how hills work. That's fine. The rest of the force is starting to move across this little depression. And they're charging into the pit fighters. We do have some cavalry hiding in the trees. The Al-Mukhtar's Desert Dogs have engaged the Cold Chariots, and the rest of our boys moving in to take out the enemy artillery. Our missile units are making short work of those Chaos Knights who can't quite decide what they want to do. The pit fighters look great. Look at these boys. Holy shit, they look so good. Chosen with great weapons advancing up the hill, but as you can see, the palace guards have created gaps in the line so that our guns can eventually see them. Oh, that was nasty. How much damage they do? 24. So they fight the palace guard in their squares. They are subjected to gunfire from all sides. Meanwhile, Chaos Knight trying to break through, but Sultan Jaffar in his Jin form is helping out to bolster the lines. You can't beef up his melee attacks. I think at some point he's not really going to be that useful in combat for the most part. But I guess it gives him a tankier melee form than his normal squishy self. So I guess that's something. Anyway, the army from Vashnaar, not Vashnaar himself, but has been routed. And of course, because they have retreated once already, they're all dead anyway. Okay, that's one stack down. Do we think Vashnaar is going to play ball?
Going forth.
Get a sneaking suspicion he ain't. Okay, let's give you Dreaded Slave. So, Sergeant is more melee defense for the entire army. Palace Guard is armor, but so that kind of makes you more killy. I'm going to be honest. I mean, although Palace Guard does give Guardian, which is 15% physical resistance, I genuinely think Champion's probably better. So we're going to get that.
Death magic.
You can have full plate armor. There's no point getting training because everyone's going to level up anyway. Come on, Vashnaar, fight me. Oh, you do want to fight me. Oh, good. Okay. So as Vashnaar's forces advance, we have the upper hand because we have the numbers. Although they do obviously have, you know, Chosen. And Dark Shards. I'm particularly... What's the right word? I particularly hate Vashnaar because there was an Imric campaign I played in Warhammer 2 where he turned up and then conquered a bunch of my cities and then I had to retake them. But that means fighting siege battles against garrisons which are Chosen and Dark Shards. Which I'm going to be honest, of all the Chosen with halbards, can you imagine having to fight that? You've got Dark Shards defending the walls, shooting down at you with their armor-piercing shots, and then you've got Chosen defending the gates and the walls. It's a nightmare. It was, and that was really early in the campaign as well. I think that was like turn 15 or something. I had stacks of Vashnaar to deal with. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. So yeah, Vashnaar sucks. Also, I really wish they'd just stop targeting Sultan Jaffar because it's just really irritating. Meanwhile, on the flank, our camel cataphracts have engaged the enemy. And they're also trying to move around. Now, they do have a speed of 72, which is slightly better. So we can move up and take out the Reaper Bolt Thrower. Has been attacked by a dragon there as well. I'm just going to ignore him, to be honest, because I don't think they're going to really do too much damage. And the Cold One Dread Knights seem to be less good than the Camel Cataphracts, so we're winning that engagement. Cold One Dread Knights have to, like, destroy their sense of smell and taste, I believe, by covering themselves in, like, a particular slime to be able to ride Cold Ones. So it must be it must really stick in their craw that some guys get just a badly tempered humpy horse and they can just ride that fine, right? They just and they're better for it. That must really piss them off. So you're saying you didn't have to destroy your sense of taste and smell and no one loves you because you stink all the time? Yeah, that's right. I just basically I mean, he's a grumpy shit. He will spit at you a lot, but yeah, you don't have to do any of that. Oh. Sucks to be them. Chaos Knights are breaking themselves upon the Pit Fighters, who seem to be doing fairly well. That was close. Palace Guard holding on. These guys are fucking great. And then of course the Jezzails behind, picking off enemies left, right and centre. The Dark Shards didn't really stand a chance. What's our range? 180 compared to 125. Oh wow, we really outranged them then. So we can really pick them off. So the enemy artillery being dealt with in the back there, and the Camel Cataphracts currently just continuing fighting. They're taking quite a lot of damage. However, with the assistance of Al-Mukhtar's Desert Dogs, they finally managed to break the enemy. Doesn't look like they lost too many, so that's fine. With any luck, we can get the replenishment option, and we should be good to go. Yoink! Okay, we need to make sure that we can pick you off. Oh, you're just out of range. No, no, you're in range.
I shall dispatch them.
Boop. What a win.
What do you seek?
Oh,
Yes?
I was so worried he was going to be just out of range.
From the mists.
But no, we're fine. We can get the replenishment as well. And with any luck, you are probably going to run away, but there's only so far you can run. Oh, that's good. That feels good. Oh, the problem with those wandering armies is one, I feel like most of the time they spawn near you. I could be entirely wrong on this. I'm fairly sure I have occasionally come across a rogue faction, you know, later on in the campaign, like I uncover them. But I feel like most of the time they probably do just spawn near you. Like you get the notification, you look around, oh look, there it is. And the problem with them is that they will seemingly always gravitate towards you. Like every time I think maybe this time I can ignore them. It's a bad fucking idea. I'm going to give you missile resistance because you really do. They really do just want to shoot you, don't they? Like, they're desperate for it. So a little bit of missile resistance, probably a good idea. Upgrading you, that is fine. Jasmine is going to meander up here. Hello? Do I? I do. Nope, it's two. Really? Why is that? Why? What?
Not stupid!
You're level 5. Did I stab someone earlier? No. What the fuck? Why is that so low? Target effects minus 54.
I won't listen!
What effects? Unless maybe you've got an effect? I have no idea. That's really weird.
Don't want to!
Oh, Jasmine, no! You ran straight into... You were supposed to knock down the wall, not run into it! God damn it, Jasmine.
Knowledge is power.
God damn it, Jasmine. You literally had one job. Knock down wall. Wasn't even that important a job.
Stone? Did you say that?
Just give me some money and despawn. Thank you. Right, we're going to upgrade you, because this will give us income from trade tariffs. Do we have anyone that wants to trade with us? No, everyone hates our guts. The only person who likes us is Clan Scryer, and we're going to kill them. So, oh well. We could upgrade you. That makes sense to me. This is all fine. I wouldn't mind a little bit of extra income. Wouldn't say no to that. And yeah, a little bit of extra income there as well. Because we do, you know, need army units here. I mean, I do want... What can we get? Oh, a war elephant. Ravager of El Calabad. Wait, what do you have? You've got an ion cannon. Holy shit. Well, there we go. Oh no, Ikit, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I would, you know what? Otherwise, I would love to have you as a friend. Unfortunately, I am going to have to kill you. I feel bad about it. I feel cut up. I feel conflicted. But it's going to have to happen. I'm really sorry. Well, those guys are dead. More income from slaves. Caravan completed. So far, so good. Right, we're going to move Street Rat up. So, Wurzag has taken up position in Riff-Raffa. So, let us move our forces to intercept and engage him and his war. Is it a big city? Oh god, that's a lot of winskins. Is it a settlement map? You can show me. It is. Okay, that makes my life slightly easier because they won't want to come piling towards me. So I mean that's something. All right, here we go. Okay, time to kill. What the fuck was that shot? Never mind. Time to kill the War forces coming in on the flank because I don't know. It's not the best thing to do at the start. So we've set up, waiting for them to deploy, and they have deployed, and now we're fucking them up. Poor old Sultan Jaffar, his Jin form isn't ready yet, so he's had to go in his robe. But fortunately, the orcs seem to be running away from him. They're probably not running away from him so much the, you know, people with guns currently shredding them with armor-piercing ammunition. So far, so good. They keep just pouring in. Oh, that was jam-filled. I do like those bombs. The bombs are fun. If only they had more ammunition. Oh. I mean, they got 251 kills. Make that 305 kills. Okay, so far so good. Wait, what the fuck is big old... Oh, is that you? Maybe? Right. Well, with the War defeated... How did we do? Well, so they've got 4,668 guys. They're down to 2,398. It's not a bad start, is it? Eh? Not a bad start. Driven them off the battlefield. We didn't need to really kill too many of them because if we kill Wurzag's army, they're all dead anyway. So we're now redeploying our forces round to this front. We have reinforcements pouring in from the other side of the battlefield. Led by Is-No-Good. His bowmen and his pit fighters. So moving our lads into position, just trying to stay away from the enemy archers as much as possible. And we're going to use our guns to just creep forward. And with any luck, cut down the enemy at long range. Get a little bit of fire there from those Night Goblin archers, but to be honest, it shouldn't do too much damage. Mind you, there is more. How many of them is there? There's like 120 of them compared to, I mean, most missile units have about 90, so there's more goblins, so they get more shots. So we're creating a nice front line, then our guns, bringing the artillery around as well. We also need to take out these towers. Potentially moving the bombards into a better position would help with that, but it is quite slow to reposition. In comes the reinforcements. I'm going to use them to push up this little road up to the top here, hopefully link up with my forces, and then kind of like create a united front in this area, with any luck. That's the plan, anyway. Moving the Jezzails up in front. I'm tempted to get rid of the wondrous thingamajig. Leave the bombards just as some, like, long-range firepower to draw the enemy in. And then just get some more Jezzails, because to be honest, I think these guys rock. Look, there is something about gunfire that is just really satisfying. This enemy has kind of pulled back. I think they're probably moving to try and fend off our reinforcements. I've sent my cavalry around the back, potentially to try and launch an attack at some point, but being that most of them are missile cavalry, it's not necessarily a particularly optimal situation for them. This is why you don't come to a gunfight naked and carrying an axe. Okay, we're also trying to take down the arrow tower. I don't think it. How many kills? Oh, 119. All right. Well, maybe. All right. Fair play. Maybe you do more damage than I thought. Squelching those savage orcs. I mean, the savage orcs aren't necessarily too much of a problem. It's the big uns. They're the real problem. They're kind of like slayers. They dish out a lot of damage. But don't tend to be able to take it too much. So 56 melee attack and 46 weapon strength. Oof. Okay, we're trying to deal with some stone trolls here. Just trying to advance. I was trying to get some maybe arrow shots over the top here, but that doesn't seem to be working. We seem to be... I mean, the stone trolls don't seem to know what to do. They're just wandering backwards and forwards and letting us shoot them with arrow, which is fine. Not too problematic. I can live with that. There are some big uns advancing. Where's that bombard? It's currently moving over to the left flank so we can get a shot on this tower. Meanwhile, these savage orc big uns continue to advance, taking a lot of fight. But you know what? Not actually taking much damage. Proving to be quite tanky. So we're going to move the palace guard up. And send in Wazar the Cruel to keep them busy. I don't know if they're trying to attack us or just run past us. Either way, the palace guards should be able to see him off. Backed up by Wazar. It's going to use his flash of lights, which actually did quite a lot of damage. Some goblin archers moved into range, rather stupidly. We've got more savage orc big uns moving in. We've managed to take... I think that took it out in one hit, which is pretty good. Is no good. Getting a little Darude sandstorm off on the savage orc big uns, which is some reasonably good damage there. So we're pushing... We're pressing from different directions. Well, two directions. Our infantry is mostly going to push this way. We're going to send the camel cataphracts. Got the old gold chevron there. So they got 52 weapon strength with 37 of that armor piercing. Not that, you know, savage orcs have armor. But 52 melee attack, 69 melee defense, 120 armor. That makes them quite tanky, and they should be more than capable of smashing through some of the enemy units. The Death Commandos and the Palace Guard moving up. So we can bring up the guns. Meanwhile, some more chariots have clashed with the pit fighters, who I think are mostly taking damage from the constant arrow fire being directed into their back, and potentially the artillery as well. So not necessarily the best option. I think that's I do say at the end of this fight that these guys seem to be quite squishy. I think it was mostly them getting, you know, friendly fired in the back. So that might be on me. Savage Orc big uns being put down by the camel cataphract, so we can now push up the top here. This is going to draw forces away from other sectors of the city. Death Commando's trying to break through the barricades. And Razar the Cruel is dueling, well, was dueling with the Stottling pump wagons. I need to get the guns to focus fire on those Stottling pump wagons and bring them down. Meanwhile, we're also going to push in this direction, try and take this barricade down and get up to this supply location. The cataphracts are breaking through at the top, which means the garrison is sending more units to try and pin them down. But, I mean, all they've got is things like Savage Orc Boar Boys. They're not going to do very well against the cataphracts and their immense amount of defense power. Some trolls have broken through on the south. Thankfully, we did have some pit fighters to hold the line. And at the top here, you can see the pit fighters did take a lot of damage. Again, I think that was mostly friendly fire. I don't know how much damage. These killed 14, 19, 12. That doesn't seem like a lot of... How many do they have in a unit? 94. I think I shot most of my guys. Yeah, I think they took most of their damage from me. I'm going to hold my hands up. That was on me. Come on. Kill the barricade, guys. I really hate the fact that if anything interrupts them, they stop attacking the barricade. The barricade is like a neutral object, so they have to be forced to attack it, and they will forget their attack order if anything else attacks them. So if something happens, if like even one unit happens to bother them, like one entity, they will immediately stop attacking the barricade and just sit there watching it. Which is really irritating if you suddenly come back to them and go, why isn't that down? Why haven't you managed to break through that? It's like, oh yeah, because someone interrupted you and you just forgot it was there. Cataphracts continuing to do great work. Oh, thankfully, that foot of Gork was really poorly placed. I just managed to see off some trolls just before they mush them. We've summoned in some... I'm assuming these Spearman Mirage actually do damage. We summoned in a little Darude Sandstorm, little flamey thing there as well, because there's a lot of Savage Orc Biggins here who turned up to make my day a little bit of extra hard. So, you know, in fairness, these pit fighters have been fighting not Boar Boy Biggins, Savage Orc Biggins, who are quite nasty, and also getting shot in the back quite a lot. So I feel like maybe they actually did reasonably well in hindsight. Meanwhile, the cataphracts seem to be winning this engagement up here. They're throwing more and more units at them. The cataphracts just seem to be tanking it with their face. We've broken through and taken this supply location. The Palace Guard and Sultan Jaffar broke through this barricade and now pushing back the Savage Orcs over here as well. I mean, looking at the balance of power, we can see that they've only got 800 Savage Orcs left out of a total of 4,600. So they have got their arse handed to them. And even though Wurzag didn't get involved in the fighting, it looks like he's about to break and run. Well, that was satisfying. Took them apart, nice and easy. Oh, do I need this? You know what? I might just occupy, because I don't think I actually need the slaves. Physical resistance will come in handy. Right, Street Rat, you can go after Argalis. Is no good. To be honest, you probably need some better units in your army, but that's a future problem. I mean, could give them a minute. I mean, their melee defense is actually really good. They just got wrecked, so kind of like, okay. Gonna make you hard to hit. What's your strength rank now? 18. So you've dropped several ranks there. So I think we've done a good number on Wurzag. The only problem is, once we kind of dealt with... I mean,
If I don't like your words, I'll blast you with me.
I wonder if... I mean, he won't like me, but if we take Argalis, and then maybe if we take Mornington Crescent over here. And then maybe we sell it back to him for a peace treaty. It may not stick, but it'll keep him off my back. Currently got 20 towards urban. I don't... Of all the mechanics they've added, that's sort of is kind of hard to do, because I would prefer to see, rather than just buildings, maybe like events or something external to buildings that maybe you can push it in directions. Maybe you know what? I think I prefer events. Maybe events every few turns that go, oh, this has happened. What do you want to do about it? And it'll push it in either direction, because that gives it a little more. I find building. I think this is why they moved the yin yang effects from Cathay, from the individual provinces. Was it individual provinces? Oh fuck! What was it? No, they moved it to individual provinces, didn't they? Rather, because once you get a load of settlements, it's actually really hard to remember what's where. Or at least I have that problem. That could just be a me problem. But it is a me problem. Okay, so we've got some dervishes. They seem fun. Right, we want some camel cataphracts, because those guys are legit. I don't do much raiding. Savage ways? Yeah, I mean, we could do this. It's worth a punt. Worth a punt? Right, I think we've got a plan. I think we take Mornington Crescent and then we try and peace out with Wurzag to keep him off our back. It may not work, but it's better than just constantly fending him off, because that's then no doubt what will probably happen. Unless we can get you... I'm wondering if we send Street Rat over to Gronty Mingle, take it, and then use that as a barter to get Scarbrand to declare war on Wurzag. Basically get him to do our dirty work for us. It's a potential. We'll mull that over. That'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.